master of words Ahmed Hani. Hello friends, my name is Ahmed Hani. I was born in 1651 in the village of Hani in Hakkari. I am a poet and mystic. I wanted to do science and become a poet. Hakkari is a city located in the southeast of Turkey. It attracts attention with its natural beauties as well as its historical buildings. The giant houses on the Tursun Plateau of Yüksekova are one of them. Giant houses were built to warn of enemy attacks. I recommend you to visit this place if you are ever in Hakkari. I spent my childhood here. Traveling in the mountains and countryside was one of my greatest pleasures. In the evening, I would return home and curl up at my father's knees. I would listen to the fairy tales and stories he would tell me with all ears. I would put myself in the shoes of those fairy tale heroes and travel from city to city in my imagination. My mother always wanted me to read and prayed for me to do so. With her guidance, my interest in books grew more and more every day. I wanted to improve myself and become a great scholar. So my brother Kasim and I started taking lessons from my father, Sheikh İlyas Efendi. I learned to read and write in a short time. My speed of learning attracted the attention of those around me and I won the admiration of all of them. Later, I took religion classes from my father. I was growing and developing rapidly. I thought it would be good for me to take classes in other areas that I was interested in. I wanted to learn Arabic and Persian, and to advance in history and astronomy. It was not possible for me to do all these things in Hakkari. I thought a lot about what I should do about it. I couldn't decide on my own. I consulted the people I love around me and got their opinions. Friends, wisdom is better than reason. Consulting and exchanging ideas is one of the best ways to solve a problem. Finally, I made a decision. I was going to travel to learn knowledge, meet books, and learn from great teachers. A journey full of adventure and knowledge was waiting for me. I put my clothes, my pen and notebook, which I never leave with me, and a few books in my saddlebag. Then I said goodbye to my loved ones and hit the road. I traveled to important cities and countries of my time in terms of knowledge such as Baghdad, Damascus, Aleppo, and Iran. Everywhere I went, I met valuable teachers from each other. I took lessons from them. I liked my teachers very much. My teachers liked me very much because I studied well in my classes. Under their influence, my love for learning has never diminished. I traveled to many parts of Eastern Anatolia. I learned Arabic, literature, history, astronomy, and religious sciences. My favorite subjects were history, literature, and astronomy. Writing poetry required both knowledge and talent. I never stopped writing poetry. During my time in Sizre, I wrote the Mesnavi Demiyem Yuzin, which you all know. Meanwhile, my interest in astronomy grew. I studied the stars and planets for days. I had changed a lot. I had reached a certain level in terms of knowledge. I had started writing books and contributing to the world of knowledge. It was time to end my travels to learn knowledge. I decided to find a place to settle down in Anatolia, a land rich in knowledge and culture. On the way, I found answers to many questions in my head and planned what to do where I was going. After a long journey, I came to Dagubayazıt district of Agri and settled here. I wanted to tell people here what I had learned all these years. I decided to build a madrasa to fulfill this wish of mine. I used all my means for this purpose. Finally, with the permission and help of Allah, I realized this dream. Friends, I wrote all my works in Kurdish. I tried to teach knowledge and art to the children and young people in the region where I lived. I also wrote poems with each verse in 4 different languages. These poems in Arabic, Persian, Turkish and Kurdish were very popular. While writing my works, I prioritized human love. In my works, I told people about the unity of Allah, the morals of our Prophet, and the brotherhood of Islam. My work Ngilizce about the power and immortality of love became a legend. It was later adapted into a movie. It is believed that Ngilizce are really alive. There is a mausoleum built in their name in Sizre. Many people who have heard their story visit this tomb whenever they can. Near Bihara by Kukan, the spring of the little ones, is a Kurdish Arabic dictionary that I love to write. In my book Ejdiya Iman, Akida of Faith, I explained the basics of Islam in poetic language. Sweda, Allah's Land, is my book on astronomy. I have been a light for many men of science and literature after me. It is a great feeling to be a guide for others with one's achievements. I saw a bird carrying tiny little straws to build its nest. I learned the value of work from that. I witnessed a small sapling grow into a big tree. So I understood the importance of patience. So I learned a lot from my teachers and from nature. If you leave good works in the world, your name will live forever. Are there any fields that you love and are interested in? If your answer is yes, start doing research in that field now. The more you work, the more successful you will be.